Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. I called mom and dad last night, told them mission accomplished, job well done. The Cubs did defeat Tampa Bay, I think by a score of 9-2 last night. They said it was a phenomenal game. The Cubs scored early, they scored often, and Javier Assad pitched very well. Also, I told them, hey, you got to go to the game tomorrow if this kind of luck is what you're going to bring them. And my dad's like, well, maybe we will. My mom's like, well, we got all this stuff to do tomorrow, so I'll keep you updated on that one right there. All right, class is in session. Today's Wednesday, April 8th, 2026, lesson number 146. Got Masters Week coming up. T-balls will be for real tomorrow morning on Thursday. And a long shot I like, a golfer I've liked for a long time, Corey Conners. That's right, the left-handed Canadian, Corey Conners. And when he first came on tour with Cam Smith, actually, I was a big fan of his, and he was like a top 20 machine. He's had some issues of late here the past couple of years, but at Augusta, I think the last 6 times he's played, he has 4 top 10s, 1 missed cut, and like a top 25, something like that. So look for Corey Conners to be atop the leaderboard come Sunday at the back 9. Now in 1935, Gene Sarazen won the second Augusta National Invitational Tournament. That's what it was called in the beginning. And he was down 3 strokes to Craig Woods with about, I think, 4 or 5 holes left. And on the par 5 15th, so 4 holes left. On the, 3 holes left. On the par 5 15th, he had a pretty good drive right down the middle. He went for the green in 2, and he made one of the most famous shots in golf. That's right, the Squire made a double eagle on the par 5 15th, and that pulled him even. And then he got par to come in, and him and Craig Woods had a 36-hole playoff on Monday. Man, 36 holes. Guys are soft now and they go to sudden death playoffs or 18 holes for the U.S. Open. This was 36 holes, and by winning the Masters on that Monday, he did complete the career Grand Slam, the Squire. All right, in 1954, Gary Carter was born. Sadly, he did pass away, and there's a golf twist to this as well. A guy that I used to golf with, he would curse the name Gary Carter because he was also a catcher in the Expos organization. And he said unjustly, Gary Carter was called up when he thought it was his time to go to the major league. So people hold grudges. I don't know why, but his life did turn out pretty well. Also, and Gary Carter, very fine Major League Baseball player. Now, I'm going to open up a mail day here. This beautiful gold package, I don't even want to open it. I just want to send it to PSA. But this is from Paulie D at Paulie D 2406. He has a fine channel. One of the things I enjoy about Paulie's channel is he's opening the cards of our childhood and sharing some memories that he has to go along with it. That's something that I try to do along the way as well. And, just kind of puts me in that being a little kid stage. Loving cards again. So Paulie, keep up the good work. If you are not already subbed to him, please do so. I'll link one of his videos in the description of this video here. And opening the wax we love. He does pack battles as well. Mail days on there. So Paulie, keep up the good work. Let's see what's in here. All right, we're back. And I still forgot to bring in the marquee from BC Sports Cards. I did take off the tape that was here, but nothing else. All right, got a card there. It's kind of different. Okay, I was kind of feeling, I almost thought something bit me there for a second. Thought maybe Paulie put in, a little gerbil or something like that, a classroom pet. But no, there you go. All right, so we got a card. Let's take a look here. Oops. Got a sticker as well. We'll be putting the sticker up there. Paulie D Cards, very nice. Put that right next to Robert for now, another good community member. And thank you very much for the card there, Paulie. And, it is amazing just the friends that we have met along the way that we never would have. Robert, who I got commenting collector right there, pizza. Another person, Just met him on YouTube, and he had a very nice video the other day about Rev Steve. And just, it's sad that we lose some of our community members as well. So, Paulie, thank you very much. And let's get into it here. Got a little rolled over tape. Easy to undo. It's like one of those Chinese torture things. All right, there we go. There we go. That's kind of cool. All right, here we go. I better let's see if I can rip this here. Gotta get my Ticonderoga out here. These are my favorite pens, by the way. Every year I do like I order those pens, and I just order a case of Ticonderoga pencils. Students go through them, but they last so much longer than any other pencil. I always tell parents, spend the good money on the Ticonderoga, which is like a couple extra cents, so no big deal. All right, let's see what we got here. Very well packaged. Woo! Look at right there. Look at right there. Brett Favre, my main man. And one of my summer projects, I got a lot of projects going on. One of my summer projects is to put my Brett Favre cards into the trading card database. Hammy and Son, he's doing a Brett Favre a day card. Should be watching that as well. But here we go. Brett Favre, #1 season leaders. That happened a time or two for old Brett. Or Scott Mitchell, man. He was a good for left-hander. Warren Moon, Jeff George, University of Illinois. John Elway, Jim Everett, Eric Kramer, Jeff Blake. I feel like Kramer was underrated by Bears fans. I mean, he was a good quarterback, as was Jay Cutler. All-time single season leaders. Dan Marino, Favre's in at #2 right there. The Minister of Defense, Reggie White, on the skybox. Beautiful looking card right there. See, they were always holding Reggie too. And Micah Parsons, same thing. They're always holding Micah. Ooh, and this is the card that I noticed that he had opened in his video. Man, Pay Dirt. Look at that. Just beautiful. Man, give Skybox a license as well, folks. If you're going to make cards like this, they should still be making licensed cards. The old 75th anniversary jersey. Eddie the Eagle. Eddie. Vezina Trophy winner. We do love our hockey trophies around here. Ed Belfour, Chicago Blackhawks. Man, Eddie the Eagle was so good. I was sad to see him leave. Sad to see Dominic Hasek when he left as well. You look at that helmet. And this card next here, you get a little bit better view of the helmet. Eddie the Eagle. I forget, does Eddie sign TTMs? If someone can maybe remind me of that. He was so fun to watch and just so aggressive as a goalie. I mean, he would come out further than anyone else. It would kind of drive you crazy, but with a lot of players, it's their aggressiveness that makes them quality players. I wonder if these people know that they're in a card. Goals against average, Eddie right there, 2.47. Patrick Waz on there. A lot of good names. John Casey, Cujo, Curtis Joseph, Mike Richter. Man, a lot of good ones. So, Paulie D, thank you very much. I do appreciate your friendship as well. And these cards definitely hit me pretty well in the PC. If you haven't done so already, folks, go and follow Paulie D at PaulieD2406. Class is dismissed.